Welcome to the Sundown Show. On this show, we bring you the movers and shakers of South Sudan and the world over. We engage in debates and discussions that unearth the stories behind the news. And we have our light moments too by chit-chatting about issues that affect our day-to-day life. Stay right here on the Sundown. Join in and be part of the show on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. The Sundown. For the news, views, opinion, debates and discussions. Listen to Who is Who talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown Show on iRadio with me, Madrama James. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of May, 2025. This program comes to you Monday to Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. for comprehensive look at the daily events, the latest information, in-depth analysis, and exclusive interviews and exciting surprises for you. To be part of the show, call us on 0911-229-8696 and for us a text message on 0913-986-986. If you can't access the radio, we are also on Facebook, X, YouTube, and more. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging to that's our website at www.iradio.org. Coming up. Two people killed and 4 others injured along that Juba Torit Road.
A car coming, then they rush there and they starting attacking those people in the car, shooting at them random, and they actually shot 2 people dead and 4 others were wounded.
Well, Honorable Minister Elia John Al-Haj, Eastern Equatoria State Information Minister, will provide for us insight of that particular story in this first hour. These stories and more coming to you in today's edition of the Sundown Show with me, Madrama James. Well, to kickstart the show, we will begin, of course, it in Eastern Equatoria State, where we bring you the latest update of an incident that happened yesterday around midday, where a serious incident rocked a Kordileba area along Juba Torita Highway, where 2 people and 4 others injured. According to Elia John, Eastern Equatoria Information Minister, the reported criminals believed to be from Greater Pibora Administrative Area stormed into an area called Kordileb. They targeted 2 young boys who were burning charcoal near the roadside, surrounded them at a gunpoint, intimidated, and then realized a vehicle approaching. They rushed to attack the vehicle, shoot at it. Tragically, 2 people inside the vehicle lost their lives and 4 others were wounded in the attack. The criminal looted properties from the scene before fleeing. The incident occurred along that's Juba Torit Road around that's Kordileb at midday. Let's get more update directly from Elia John Alaj, who is the Eastern Equatoria Information Minister, talking to me in an exclusive interview this past hour.
It is true, yesterday at around midday, some criminals who are suspected to be more from Greater Pibor came. First of all, they found some 2 young men burning charcoals in just nearby the roadside. They surrounded those people, threatened them at the gunpoint, and then thereafter they show a car coming. Then they rush there and they starting attacking those people in the car, shooting at them at random, and they actually shot 2 people dead and 4 others were wounded. So they looted their property and walk away with those things.
Where did the incident happen?
Between Juba Torit Road at a place around called Cordile in Torit County.
Now, Kordilep is almost to that Torit town, and along this highway there are some other forces. At that particular time, where were the forces deployed?
Oh, it is a bit far from where the forces are. It is some kilometers. So you know the forces. This is agricultural season when people are experiencing relative peace. They have to go and engage in productive activities like agriculture. So both of those people went to were very busy in their gardens while they were taken off guard by these criminals who are roaming in our forests just for the purpose to abduct children or conduct raids. So maybe because their target failed, that is why they turned their anger into the passengers' vehicle.
Now, as an information minister, what evidence do you really have to conclude that it was a youth from Murule? Because along this highway, there are many people who are holding, arms.
According to the information we got from the people whom they actually surrounded in the bushes, we were able to hear them speaking in Murle language. That is one. Number two, all of them are holding sticks. There is no any other community in Eastern Equatoria who moves with the stick apart from the Murle who are coming from their area. Then thirdly, their lower teeth were removed. So, and there is no any other community which practice this culture here among the current youth. So those were clear indicators that these were the Murle, ranging from language up to the object they were holding, now including to the body marks.
Well, what is the current status of the other passengers that were wounded? Where are they now?
They are now receiving a treatment in Toriti State Hospital, and others are in Juba. But as of now, I have not yet confirmed their health status. But as of yesterday, of course, it was very difficult, too early to actually assess their situation.
Honorable Elia, there has been ongoing accusation between Eastern Equatoria and Greater Pibor administrative areas. In such an incident like the one of yesterday, did the state authority took time to reach out to Greater Pibor administrative areas for comment?
We will, even the people of the administration of Greater Pibor administrative area, they might not be aware of the coming of these criminals into our territory. When criminals are going to conduct a criminal act in a neighborhood, they will never inform their leaders. So even if we contacted them, they may not know. These are criminals who have decided to adopt this wrong culture. But we will, because we have been having good coordination with the government of Greater Pibor administrative area. If they were to have a knowledge about this, we believe they could stop it. But these are individuals who have decided to disobey the law, both the law of the nation and of the state. So we will contact them if they can help us to apprehend these criminals. We will appreciate, because within of reason they were able to recover some children from Greater Pibor through the efforts of their administration.
Now, in regards to the attack and child's abduction that has been so far reported in Torit, what exactly is the state authority doing to make sure that some of these criminals does not take lives of innocent people, and at the same time it doesn't really put the image of Eastern Equatoria and Greater Pibor administrative areas at stake?
It is very difficult to control thieves. These are thieves. These are individuals roaming within our communities. You don't know their intention. Then they can surprise you anytime. Even in our residential areas, we have criminals conducting such acts. in our neighborhood. So it is very difficult to control them because we don't know when are they planning to steal from another place, when are they planning to ambush. They are not organized group. These are criminals who just surprise the community at the time when they are enjoying peace.
Honorable, someone would say you sounds like you have already accepted the defeat, and now in one way or the other, are you telling us some of these criminals now, they have really overpowered the state government of Eastern Equatoria State?
That is not what I'm saying. You know, when we are staying with the criminal, for example, if you have your neighbor, the neighbor might be having good intention, but you don't know when he's planning to come and break into your house. That one will not be counted as a defeat because the neighbor come at a time when you are not aware. So all along our road, what we know is we are enjoying peace. But what the criminals are planning from their individual communities, it is not something easily that any government can predict. Unless if we were to know this is organized group and we know their intention, then we can say the government has slept. No, we cannot say like that.
Now, what is the state government doing to the family that got involved in this incident?
The state government, as the government, we have already parachute these people, our security law enforcing agencies together with the youth. They have traced the footmark, and those people have gone to the La Fonda site. And as the state government, we are offering the treatment to these people. They are receiving treatment in our facility.
Finally,
so this is the support we can give as of now.
Finally, what would you tell Greater Pibor administrative areas and the citizens of Eastern Equatoria State at large?
What I can tell to the government of Greater Pibor administrative area, they should advise their youth not to come to terrorize other states, because we have never seen our boys going to conduct this such act in their territory. Imagine people crossing roads only to come and commit that crime in a road linking another state to the capital. What is their intention? So we are appealing to them. Let us preach the message of peace. Let us coexist. Let us share what we have in a very acceptable way through businesses. And to the people of Eastern Equatoria, particularly those bordering the Murle, they should also be vigilant, because these people are coming to take our children, to raid our cows, to cause insecurity in our state. We should also be vigilant to make sure our children, our property are protected against these criminals.
Yeah, anything crucial you'd like to share in regards to the general situation of Eastern Equatoria, or that is it?
Generally, the security situation in Eastern Equatoria is normal. We are trying our level best as a government to maintain peace so that the people embark on agriculture to fight food insecurity. And all of us, every South Sudanese, every member of Eastern Equatoria should work to promote peace so that we can release our economic potential to fight this economic hardship which we are experiencing now.
Well, you had it, of course, all from Minister Elia John Alhaji talking to me. And then I also took the initiative to reach out to the authorities from that's a Greater Pibor administrative area for a response. And lucky enough, I caught up with that Nyinga Okiro, who is the information minister right there for comment. And this is what he had to say.
Yeah, I want to say these things sometimes we just hear from the media, but in particular, the official report from our counterpart in Equatorial, we have never received officially in terms of the report in written so far regarding this issue that has happened along the Turu Road.
Well, according to the minister as well, that youth from your area, that's the Greater Pibor, are now roaming some parts of Eastern Equatoria State. Are you also aware that some of youth from Greater Pibor left with or without the information of the administrative authority?
Yeah, what I want to say, you see, this thing related to our youth in the country at large, there has been no link to government authority to see when they have to go and make such things in the migrant community As you see also in our country also, we are still having so many issues in terms of network accessibility, where people, the government now in Dibur can communicate with the people in the grassroots level so that information can be reached earlier. This is one of the challenges that whenever people are to inquire for information, we may not be positive better to say whatever that has happened. If not that we always put data acquisition to state, or we are considering the direction where the others, or maybe the recipe, or maybe the prescriptors come from. I think this is the treatment that we have been doing in between or among us as the country at large. So, as I said, we may not know, or we should not be, we should be positively not know that there were some youth organized themselves to go and get testing in our neighboring states. What we have been waiting as our Excellency, the Chief Administrator, was in Kafuta last 1 month ago regarding how to make peace coexistence between the Kibor and Turit. This is what, as a government, that we only know that we have to build a relationship in terms of peace and other things. But when there are some elements that to go and again make all these things as a government that we are not aware about.
Briefly, what would be your message in regard to some of these accusations coming in from your counterpart?
Yeah, the message sometimes you see whenever there are such things to happen as the government all love peace so that communities to remain in peaceful coexistence, that message might be sent so that other colleagues can remain alive on how to keep alive and make sure that they have to bring these people into the book. If they are found, they have done such things, if there is mean of making all these things. This is what I want to advise our colleagues sometimes to have these things. These things can happen. And as a government, as I keep saying, that we may not know especially that where these things are happening, because these youth, they are living very far from the town, and there is no law enforcement in the grassroots level, as I keep saying. This could be mean the main reason sometimes that we see our youth are being loitering in the bush in the country.
Yes, Nijinga Kiro is the information minister from Greater Pibor administrative area right there, talking to me some few minutes ago. With that, dear listener, if you can quickly remember, there are some other concerns from you that along the highways, the forces that were deployed were really taking a lot of money, extorting some of you. Now, as such, the government also took an initiative of removing some of these illegal roadblock. And now here comes again another challenge of that highways attacked or ambushes. Now, what should be really done to avert this situation from happening? Share your thought with us on 0911-22986-986. Semin fi kulu mahal de barnamij bita Sundown maakum fi tekdimana Madrama James zitu mzikirgal zaman fi shuhari al-kulu fi junuba Sudanini fi juzu min nas gal ya khwana asakira al-kutu fi sika delgad bishilu gurus min nas ketir, lekin sabab alkan kutumon fi sika de ashan amni bita muwathinin, lekina si zaman ukhuma jeshilu qarar wa buwabatanin alkan fi shuwari de zaman shilumon bara ya kaman nanna gasu ma cases kalas bita isim shino bita road ambush wala road attack asil masalan za umbari fi shirka istoya fi mahali sim kordileb katulona feren wa ugo arba nafar fa bedabi yamulu shunu wala kuma yamulu shunu ashan kev modu bita road ambushes wala road attack del bagder gelilu wala khafifu sharik manina 1209 wide wala 229 indimai والمخالمة في خطاي راديو Madrama James
أمين.
مرحب.
والله طبعا الكلام بتاع هذه زي وانا بقول كفاره لاجل الحاصل كفاره لنصب لجيدا ما تاري تاج نفسه ولا كلام ده بالنسبه كان جول يفكر يا جيمس او سلو صعب شديد تعرف او واحد اساطير الفوسيل هم مهمين في الشوارع لو عديل هم المهمين في الشوارع أنا جزيرين جمالين جزيرين أنا ما قالنا ما دينا سكر في الشارع لكن نقدر سكر يوم يدخلون من الشارع يا جماعة موية جريت صار كلهم موية بتوم كده أخذ موية تو sama kan aku lihat sir bulan itu dari mulai lakat di sini itu seka obigeni bedaba masih moya beto ini main dari dalam bangun sini ujolim di selang bangun sini makanya mau pasar bogi pasar harga jadi pasar harga hatta asal marga mas to ana gulla goma an diplomen ngamba mulu ke nasa mulu mon diplomen to saware der bende lagi guru semua gede ma acero lagi gede odira mo guru ke mum disar beni ya ma bisi guru ga de ما بيشيل يقولون للناس so أنا بقول لا أنا بطلت نازل ما في لازم بطلت أعطيك ما في الشارع لكن بدر عشان عندي بلمر كده مودين الناس بالنوم الموجود كده كله كده ودي لهم
نعم شكرا جزيلا. ده كنا جوزيف من المدينة لبنان بقول له بالذات ساكر ولا قوة القاعدين في شارع ما بطل لكن تبيلقى مرتبات بتنازل كمان ولا تقوى دلو ما بوصل في زمن ده بكون مشكلة خالص بالضبط في داخل جنوب السودان هل موضوع بتاع رودا تاكس ولا ambushi saltum gad biya sumade bihiluke في 09 وايد ولا 22 986 طبعا لو كمان قوة جيبوا من في سكة عشان يافسوا مواطنين يراقبوا مواطنين وراقبوا عربات القاد بمرور مواطنين بيقولوا جماعة دلقا وكمان قاد بيشيلوا قروش من ناس حاليا لو كمان شيلوا قوة دل باريتا بيلقى سكة لو فادوا الفادي مجرمين باقدر يستعملوا فرصة دا كمان برو. هاي راديو
Madrama James.
Yes, engineer.
Engineer Moses. Madrama taban fi farag بين ambush ومعبوبة. طبعا البوابة ده أو في مدينة ونازل قاعد أمر ambush ده مثلا يكور دولاب ده ودولاب ده محل كعبة ده محل ما عنده كونسن معبوبة في فرق بتو يلا لكوري بوابات المال ده أساكر ما بقدر جاي فوق لازم يعملوا دبلوي فوق ممكن يجيبوا سرير فوق ممكن يجيبوا كتيبة فوق يا بكون أحسن طبعا ده في شغلات هيني أنا كان أعمل زيارة لتجارة باركزال
نعم
أنا كان في المروم
معلش انجينير موزيس لو في فرصة تبرو كمان باقي رجع تاني مرة في 09 وايد ولا 22 986 هاي راديو
مدرما جيمس.
أيوة
ده بدرس بول من واو
مرحب.
والله يا مدرما طبعا كلام ده دمبوجا ده حاجة بقى صعب في الجنوب عشان يعمل لامبوج لناس في الشوارع ويعوقوا ناس ده أنا قاعد أشوف حكومة قال يعملوا سولوشن لما كلام انجينير موسى بيقولوا قال كتو كتيبة هنا اللي كده ده كتيبة كتو هنا ذاته أكل بتاعهم بكون وين بعدين كلام بتاع أكل بتاعهم بكون صح معناته من كان برجع بيشيل قروج من شنو من سواقين بشارع والناس بشارع ده أنا قاعد نشوفه شو حساب بعدين ذاته أنينا الناس رأي أنينا تعبانين مدرما لانه كيف بوين زمان كان مولو رمو ناس كان بدور أسي تاني مجرمين ذات بشارع معناته كيف بوين تاني برجع أنا بيعزف ناس أسير هنا قارين شنو قارين تعبان أسير عشان تقوم من واو لا بيجوا كيف بوين كله شغال لكن ناس لسه شغالين لوتين ده فيه ما في بلد ما في مجرم لكن أنا كمان برجع لاكم لما بكرة ساكت أنا مفروض كله ماكل عشان هم نقول هاكله لأن أسير كيف بوين بتاع شارع بتاع واو ده كله شغال إن كبر بتاع جديد بتاع نار جرة بتاع ماشي كله كيف بوين شغال بيشيل من القروش تكير روب بيقول لك ده بتاع ثاني بتاع شارع فهذا أنا قاعد نشوف ده برجع تاني شنو مدن برا كله في تعب.
نعم.
بنقول الحكومة بتاعنا شنو؟ خليه يوفر أكل يوفر ميزانية للعساكر عشان العساكر يشتغلوا.
نعم.
ده أنا بدي أشوفه يعملوا لأنه لو قلنا يراجعوا تكفى ياسي منين اللي جوبا بيشوف 500,000 عربية كبير.
يا لك لا.
بياكل 500,000 لأنه بيقول لك سكيورتي أوفيس دراي شنو في ناس إنت بيجيبوا 500,000. فهذا أنا بقول لكم بتاعنا شنو كده نتك عشان يطلع جادة.
أوكي.
ينازل في الشوارع ده يشوفوا لهم كل عشان ما نشتغل.
شكرا جزيلا. نعم هذا جزء من توجيهات الناس قاعد بيلقى هاي راديو. ارجع تاني في 0911 نعم. لو بوه بعد في زول بقول قال نعم موضوع بتاع أمبوش ما عنده علاقة ببوبا. نعم لكن تبيلقى بوبا ده لو شيلو بعمل شنو بوه دي بيقى فرصة ان خطوة بكون ولا مسافة بكون كبير خالص. هل ما بقدر لقو قوة ولا ما بقدر لقو ناس عشان بيقدر سايدو عربات القاد أبو مرور لو كمان نازل في بكل مثلا ده بوابة نمرة 1 ده بوابة نمرة 2 نمرة 3 بوابة del baro كمان دير لمن نازل دير معقولات دير مرتبات وحاجة دير كله هسا بدأ بيعملوا شنو عشان كيف يقللوا كلام ده. هاي راديو. نعم.
كيف؟
مساء النور.
أنا والله برنامجكم الفرار برنامج جميل جدا.
شكرا. اسم ودار من وين؟
اسمي جوك أنا دار من بومبوين.
مرحب جوك.
البرنامج بيجيب الأمبوش في شوارع ده ما حاجة بقدر بوصل نحن المواطنين ده. طبعا نحن المواطنين ده نحن قاعدين في حكومة يلا حكومة لازم يكون عنده مرتبات الكاملة للعساكر لأنه عسكري أصله عنده مرتبات حقه الكامل بقدر بيشتغل بنية لكن هذا عساكر وزعهم في شوارع حتى في محلات ديل وما عنده معاقل يلا زمان يجي يقول لي بتاع عربية ديني إن شاء الله 500 ولا 2000 دي أو ناس بيشوفوا ده راجل هذا الناس اللي بيجوا من برا زي الناس اللي بيجوا من يوغندا إذا قلت له ديني 2000 ولا عادي بيشوفوا ده قروش كثير لكن ما قروش كثير بحسب التعيينات لازم يكون عندهم تعيينات حقهم ومرتب حقهم يكون 100%. ده هو كلام اللي بوقف على الحاجات دي كله. أنا شايفه زي ده.
نعم ميل مرتبات تنازل ودي 100%.
يكون
100%. شكرا أكونا جوك. Joke is saying to ease these issues of that road ambushes, the only thing the forces that will be deployed along the highways should be fed well. And meaning, if it comes to also incentive, their money has to be also paid on time. But what do you really suggest right here? Hi, Radio.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور.
أنا تواجه مهون.
مرحب.
أوكي. موضوع بتاع الشوارع ده أنا بشوف في برنامج بتاع الأمبوش والبوابات وعساكر الوقود في الشوارع يعني الجري في الشارع ما عنده علاقة مع جرائم. ناس اللي بيشيلوا حسب معروف بينه في بوابات في الشارع نازل جايبينهم بالشغل بتاعهم برا حتى لو في أمبوش وما بقدر بنكسوا الناس.
نعم.
بتاعهم بس جايبينهم لتفتيش ويشيلوا ضرائب. مثلا زي الشارع بتاع بار الخزالة. توصل أرضي بناس في معسكر. ناس اللي هناك ما كانوا بيشيلوا قروش وفي الثاني قدام في تومبس ما كانوا بيشيلوا قروش لكن عندهم قروش عادل قدام ده ما بلاغ 50 ما بلاغ 10,000 وما بلاغ 5 ده 1000 2000 فالأمبوش وشيل القروش في الشارع ما عنده علاقة بس المهم ياهو إنه النظام يكون في البلد ده عسكري أشالو ودو هناك للحماية للشارع لازم يكون عنده أكل بتاعه متابعة بتاعته يكون كل أسبوع مثلا يعني كل أسبوع يكون عنده متابعة يعني نازل أكل بتاعه ممكن يقدر شنو جرب بنتي ولا لسه ديل يكونوا ده الناس بتاع الشارع ومعروف يا جماعة برا من الإنذار كده احنا قاعدين ندور وأنا عارفين ماشي شنو ما في عسكري بكون قاعد في الشارع ويشيل قروش من عربية ما في حاجة لنا عارفينه لكن أصل باللمة جاد كله في سب واحد قال يا أخي أساقر بشيلوا قروش ده ما أساقر بشيلوا قروش ده ناس البوابات ناس التفتيش الجابون في بوابه يا نزل بيشيلوا قروش، لكن الغيار كامل كده جابوا حمايه للشاب في الشارع ما بيشيل. فأجل معروف ما في غيار يفضل في الشارع عشان يعمل حمايه، أجل فيه.
نعم.
الشارع ده بتاع تفتيش، أكل زي الشارع بتاع النملي ده شارع وحيد أنا قاعد نلقى فوقه قوات. ليه النملي؟ ده ما فيه خوف، وإذا في إنفلات ماله ده بس بمتابعة بسيط مال لما وادي يجري وبعدين بلقي بالقوم فاته. ده أجل فيه. وفي الشارع. بس أننا نرجع في نظام عند خيادات بتاعنا إنه كل شوارع في جنوب السودان لازم يوزوا فوق قوات، وده أجل معروف لو ما عملوا ذلك في بلده حقيقة ما بنلقاه، والشعب بتاعنا بيكون تعبان زينا. لازم يوزوا في كل شارع قوة كبيرة زي كتيبة أما كتيبتين ذاته، وشوارع في ولايات مسافات يعني ولايات بعيد من اللي ربيت هو بعيد شديد، غير حاجة زي كتيبتين.
نعم.
يوزوا في شارع ده لغاية يوصل بيرول لغاية رمبيك، ومن رمبيك لواو نفسي، ومن هنا لنملي نفسي، ومن هنا لتوريد نفسي، ومن هنا ليامبيو. أنا مسافات بعيدة دار كتايب كثير.
نعم.
برضه نفسي دقة، ويكون في نظام لحساكر عشان الحساكر ما يعمل انفلات للشعب جوا خلا هناك ولا في شوارع. طبعا الشغل بتاع الجيش ده فيه نظام طبعا، ما في عسكري الجندي بقدر بعمل شيء بدون تعليمات ما في. عشان كده حسب نشوفه أننا 24 سلسلة عسكرية ما عسكري ما ممكن يعمل حاجة براسه، ما لم يكون في تعليمات عامل اللي ما ورا له والله حتى لو ما يبدأ ومود بيجو ما بيشيل حاجة زول. لازم يحاولوا يفرسوا من بين البوابة وقوات الماشي يعمل حماية ذات ليه بتاع بوابة ذات ولا أصلا من هذا بوابة ده فيه ده حماية له ذات ومش جابوا من الحكومة غير حماية منو ده يعوزوا بشيل والجايبينه ما جاي يشيل جاي يحرس ناس. ناس يفرزوا من البوابة وحماية.
نعم.
بالله بس قال كان جابوا جيش في الشارع بيجي بعمله ما في حاجة بعمله ما بعمل حاجة.
نعم.
ده حاجة فيه ناس يرجع في خيارة يجي يعمل نظام عشان يساعد الشعب بتاعه.
شكرا جزيلا.
وروا النظام كمان لبوابة بقى قاعد يعمل مبالغة. بقى قاعد يشيل كده ما صح. بابا قاعد يمر برا من خد عديل وده حاجة لو ما عمل ما كلهم فوق زاره ما بكون يعني في العربية واحد ممكن يشيله 500 600 يعني شارع بس مع المسافات ممكن من هنا لتركيا ممكن عربية يشيل مليون معقول؟
ما معقول ولا. نعم.
الناس يعملوا النظام ويجيبوا قوات خاصة عديلة كده ويوزون في شوارع وحكي البدام يكون معلش انت سواء كان لجيب بوابة بتاع ساكر وقال لك جيب 1000 جنيه ما تزال ما تيجي صراحة يقول يا جماعة ساكر ده كان بنا وناس بشارع لا ده بتاع التجارة بتاعهم 1000 جنيه 500 جنيه ده ما قروش وده قروش بتاع ساكر أساسا 100 1000 100 200 ده قروشهم ده الحاجة فيه وناس يقدروا يفرسوا يعني ما فاكر بس بيشيل من مواد لا ما
أنا أكيد رسالتك واصل للمواطنين وبر الناس في هدار. شكرا جزيلا وسط المشاركة. نعم. Let's keep the conversation going right here. If in case you have just joined us, you're listening to the Sundown Show on iRadio with me, Madrama James, and today we bring you the latest update from Eastern Equatoria State. Yesterday around midday, serious incident Rock or Dilepa area along Juba Torita Highway where 2 people killed and 4 others injured. Now we are asking you, how can this be prevented? Talking about the road insecurity. Share your thought with us on 0911-22986-986. Radio.
Good evening, Madrama.
Good evening.
Thank
Good to have you.
you. Madrama, I think everything have a responsible person and it needs connection. Let me compare with the person I've just left. You know, issue of checkpoint needs a solution. A very big solution from government. Intervention. Mahim Shiri. Anawad Manas Al-Zalan من مشاكل بتاع الشارع الشيك بوينت ده. طبعا إنه عربية كبير بتاع شديد. نزل الشيك بوينت أنا ما أصل شنو. زمان الحكومة شال برا شيك بوينت لما عملوا 8 cabinet forum شالوا كان برا بوابات. الناس هم كلهم رجعهم.
ده سؤال مواطن بس حكومة بتاع جنوب السودان لينو بوابات كله رجعوا دواي
واول كان في اول في اتفاقيه قال بوابات الكل كان يشيلوا برا. نعم
بيجيلوا برا لكن ده شالوا برا يعني قالوا بيشيلوا برا ده شالوا برا حقيقة هم شالوا برا بوابات لكن they have not spent enough time. My time they have just come back immediately. And then عرفوا ليه ما what is the effect economical effect الحكومة اللي قافوا جانوا رجع بوابات تاني لو بقى في مشكلة إنه داير يكون في بوابات فكلامي ده أنا بطالب من الحكومة إنه يقوم يجيبوا أصله في بوابات الساكر اللي بقدر يحترم المواطن الماشي في الشارع لأنه هم نظرهم يقولوا في بوابات هم يشوفوا إنه بوابة ده حقهم الشارع حقهم يعني تجي بقول لك وقف عربية جيب حاجة يعني بطالبوا بنا قروشي تماما ممكن ما بتتخيل لو قلت لا يقول لك أقول شارع ده ما بتاعك فأنا ما أعرف الشارع ما بتاع مواطن جنوبي شارع بتاع جنوب السودان مواطن جنوبي بتاعه لمرنين يعني تشوف إنه there is humanitarian vehicle أنا ما أقدر أنا humanitarian staff I'm working in serving communities from the villages I used to pack food from down to the villages but it make it complicated it make it difficult for me to reach one day with the food
they are to soba delta gad bielga bedap
at soba de buabat يعني عربية انت بتقول ما ورق بتاع منظمة شالبو اكل ما للبلد فلان واكل ده ماشي للمواطنين فلان والعربية ده كده you have the way bill انت كتبت حاجات ديتيل تستعمل ما يرفو بقول لك انا ما دارين اكل الفوق ده دارين من سواق مو عربية ده ماجن ده بقول هاي عربية فيها يقولوا عبور هم دارين عبور ده شنو قال ده بتاع شارع يقول لك جيب 200 يقول لك سواق زي ده بوابة واحدة
نعم
سواق بقول 200 ما أنا بعرف بكون دارين 10,000 بس وقرجع بالله كم ساعة يقول نقابل ويقول هين دارين يشرب شفت يا كلام ده ما بنتهي للسواق أدفع حاجة للفراسة بعدين سواق بنن سواق ياول بس في سواق بقدر يدفع 100 في أدفع 50 في أدفع 80 وما بخلوا عربية.
نعم.
لما تتدخل أنت ماشي ما أكل أنت منظمة تتدخل ما داير ناشي بتاعك أنت بتقول لهم يا جماعة أكل ده أنت ما داير لكن أكل فوق عربية قاعد فوق جوا العربية وعربية مفروض يريد يمشي في زمن الدارين عشان يقدر يقسم أكل الناس.
طيب بيتا بمعنى بيتا شنو؟
كلام ده أنكار carrying humanitarian food. Any car carrying humanitarian food, so it is hired car or not hired car. Ata Arabia shall be soup. Lakin Arabia shall humanitarian food shall akil bitamanism. Arabia zira ma yasalu.
ما يسأله.
أنا لا قالوا داري يسال حاجة أسال جروج ده أبل البيجاو تده. كده كده سوق الفاو كده. وانتو خلا عربية ده يمشي في الزمن. لأنه كلام عربية بتجيب في بابا وات 2 to 3 hours. كلام زي ما أنفع.
شكرا دين.
لأنه you are affecting the community who are waiting to be distributed because I need to pack food here and go get community ready and distribute the food. But the food was not ready in time because few people the checkpoint are delayed. Even especially I'm meaning from Wow to Warab because mostly are working in Tolinos. You know, from Wow to Warab there are 4 borders in the middle and it is very short distance. Like in the أربع بوابات في شارع.
alright.
كان كبر جديد فتاوده فيك ده حاجة تاني كان ما أعرف أساق ده خطوة كان يعمل مشاكل اللي كان يقول لنا بقى أسا بيشيل بقولوا قال باي وجد جد فاس إنت لو ما دفعته أربعة ما بقى كبر.
نعم.
أجاد أتزارني فأني ندير نشوف أجاد ده ليش شنو في بلد بيانا نحن ليه أكو ما أدفع ما اللي جاي خلي جاي يكلم مواطن يمشي free otherwise people are suffering. People are suffering in the hand of his own government, in the hand of his own soldiers.
شكرا جزيلا.
لو ما بقدروا تجيبوا الساكر اليامي شاب جيبوا ناس بقدر يفهم منه لو زول جاي كلام ما بقدر يفهم.
نعم شكرا.
مرات في بابات ما في شبكة لكن بتلقى زول راسه مفول لا بقرا لا بابا حاجة.
نعم
لا دير قروش.
شكرا جزيلا وسط مشاركة ديان دين. نعم ديان دين بونس كثير في موضوع بالضبط نسأل بمعنى قال بوابات يريد عشان كيف يوفر أمن في شوارع. ديان دين بقول هو جزء من الناس ما بيشجع قال بوابات يكون في السكة، وطبعا ليه ديل بيشيلوا حاجات من ناس كتير صلى إتقاد بيمشي باربية بودا وأوراق كله في لكنتا بيلقى لسه بيشيلوا قروش من ناس unless لو في ناس الجيبوا وجوا الجيبوا ما بيشيلوا قروش من ناس، وكمان بقدر فاهموا قال ده مواطنين ومواطنين ديل كمان عنده اسم شنو حق عشان يمروا من شارع نامو ما عنده هي مشكلة في ده. فده كله بدأ شنو يجيبوا موضوع بتاع شوارع حوادث القاد باسل في شوارع insecurity القاد باسل في شوارع. في جزء من الناس بيكلم أقسام لو كان في شارع تبيلقى لو في جوا ده بقدر سايد، ولكن جزء من الناس بيكلم جوا ده بارو كمان لو في شارع من لو في صالة في حادث أصل من ما بيمشي مع الحادث أقسام ما في يكون جوا تكلكلو وحلول بتاع رود امبوشز بدأ يكون شنو. لكن ده بيكون بعد فاصل ده كده نمشي فوق يلا بعد كنا بيرجع واستمر مع مناقشة.
The Ministry of Health is conducting a commemoration of African Vaccination Week with a new vaccine introduction of pneumonia vaccine, targeting all children aged between 6 to 14 weeks. Take your child to the nearest vaccination center during the African Vaccination Week or Big Catch-up campaign.
Good morning, Mama Alice.
Good morning, Mama Ladu. Where are you coming from this morning?
I had taken Ladu for pneumonia vaccination at the health center to protect my child against pneumonia and meningitis. He was also vaccinated with other routine immunization vaccines at no cost. Is baby Alice already vaccinated?
Yes, she was vaccinated last month. Does she need to be vaccinated again?
Yes, she needs to be vaccinated with at least 3 doses at 6, 10 and 14 weeks to be fully vaccinated, immunized and protected against pneumonia.
Really? I just heard from afar that there will be a vaccination campaign during the African Vaccination Week, but I was not keen enough to get the details.
You know, pneumonia vaccine is effective in preventing pneumonia and deaths in infants and young children. This vaccine has just been introduced this year, 2025. A lot of children were not vaccinated. Some even travel without being vaccinated. I wouldn't want to see any child get pneumonia.
I didn't know that pneumonia is very serious, that it can cause meningitis and even death.
Yes, pneumonia is a life-threatening disease caused by bacteria or viruses. The signs are cough, fever, chills, and shortness of breath, which may be accompanied by chest pain when breathing or coughing. Children who survive may experience long-term effects on lung function and increased risk of respiratory conditions like asthma.
Asthma or lung function complication? Oh, that sounds scary. How can I protect my child from this dangerous disease?
The only way for your child to be safe is when your child and all children in your neighborhood are vaccinated with pneumonia vaccine.
I will do that immediately. Where can I take my child for this vaccine? Hope it is not late.
No, you are not late. Pneumonia vaccine and all the other routine vaccines are available at all government health centers in your areas. Tell your neighbors with children between 6 to 14 weeks to be vaccinated.
I'm glad you told me. I will take my child immediately to the nearest health center for pneumonia vaccination.
Bring your child to the nearest health center and protect them from pneumonia and other vaccine-preventable diseases. This message is brought to you by the National Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and South Sudan Women in Medicine.
The Sundown, for the news, views, opinion, debates, and discussions. Listen to who is who talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Yes, so welcome back from our first commercial break of the show right here. And you are still listening to the Sundown Show with me, Madrama James. As you have heard, that two young men who were burning charcoal near the roadside were surrounded at a gunpoint, intimidated, and then after the criminal realized that another car was approaching them so fast, they rushed to attack the vehicle, shooting at it randomly, and as such, 2 people were killed and 4 others injured. That's along Torit Juba Highway, according to the State Information Minister. Now, we are asking you, how best can the issues of that road attack or ambushes be controlled? Share your thought with us on 0911-022-986-986. Hi, Radio. Hi, Radio.
Good evening, Madrama James.
Good evening.
Daniel Joseph Jakat.
Welcome.
Thank you. You know, my brother, the only solution to all this problem is to bring peace to the South Sudan. So when there is peace, this is where you will sit down as government policies on how the ammunition can be stored. So it will become a policy that this is where you will go for disarmament. If can state material administrative area, as a lot of to store. That's the second one. It allows you to pull in the fund. Guru just gives them to the state. Gulu Zolja Masala obligo 1,000 US. It will be sugar salad the pool of Vija. Lozolo people 1,000 without the view, but that was part of the scared. We should match with Bukra Obijama and it will be like a vera lot at la data. Letting local deployment at checkpoint. It will be go in and better deploy military for will. It will go in. He normally ministry to lad normally. It will go in ministry to latory. Go. The only solution to all this is peace. Then followed by disarmament. That is all.
نعم شكرا جزيلا. كنا بقول أول حاجة يكون في السلام يلا بعد سلام بكون في disarmament طبعا. نعم في أصلا في دين بتاع جزء من المواطنين وفي ناس ذات مع ساكر وزي كمان لو ما في سلام disarmament بكون قوي بدب مدول حوادث القاد باسل في شارع نهب ناس قتل دل كله بدب بيعملوا شنو ولا حلول لا يكون شنو. راديو
كيف
ما بطل.
لا تمام. مناقشة بتاعكم مناقشة جميل.
شكرا.
أيوة ده أحسن حاجة اللي جبت في الإذاعة وبحييكم وبحيي ناس أي راديو كلهم.
نعم.
اسم بتاعي أو أبو زهرة من أبو إليف.
ده جوبايني كاتور.
سكوتور أبو إليف.
قدم أبو زهرة.
فطبعا مداخلة بتاعي الأولى دائما أبدا عساكر دي يكون في اهتمام بعساكر أول حاجة. تعيينات بتاعت عساكر ومرتبات بتاعتهم ويخطوا قانون بانه اي بوابه خابطينه في الحبل يشيلوا 2000 جنيه ولا 3000 ممكن يساعد اللي بتاع الصابون فتره بتاع الشهر ده ممكن هيساعد. ده واحد. نمره 2 مثلا زي العنبش اللي قاعد يعمل نفسه في الشوارع ممكن اذا البوابه ده فوق فصيله يشيلوا جماعه يقدموا عربات ده لبوابه الثانيه لحد ما عربات يوصلوا المحل الماشيين فيه مثلا واو ماشيين لعاويل عساكر ديل هيجوا راجعين. كمان دور الثاني برضو عساكر برضو يقوموا يمشوا من بوابه لبوابه. ده حل الانسب اللي انا بقدر بشوفه. ده مداخله بتاعتي مع ناس اي راديو. شكرا.
شكرا جزيلا وسط المشاركه. اي راديو ارجع تاني في زمن بتاع بس بودي فرصه لمكالمه يلا بعد كنا بيجي 12 في اخر مناقشه بتاع برنامج ده. اي راديو.
Madrama, good evening.
Good evening. Ding ding.
Yeah, this new one again. يلا إنت أكوما ده حاجة دار حل من أكوما تدقل بتاعه وحل بتاعه إنه يكون في بعد تدريب للجيش. وده transformation of national army. هم لو هم نعمل حاجة ده هم البصري هم مواطن الماجي في الشارع. طبعا زي ما قلت قبل شويه انه الشارع اصله بتاع مواطن وحكومه بيعميوا عشان المواطن يمر فوقه. لكن هنا قلبوه يعني one way that ده بتاع حكومه ومواطن بدفع له ماشي فوق. ده حاجه انا شايف انه ناس بابا شغالين فوق. فاصل حقيقه بابا مدرما زي ما انت قلت قبل انه مدرما بابا الخطوه انه بعدكم يا مشاري يدي امن للناس الماشيين. لكن هسه they are not even securing women ما بدي امن. Still there is ambushes going on the road and they are actually extorting money in the hand of the people. I'm telling you, the prices in the market are now exaggerated because of the price, because of the checkpoint. This year the taxes. I'm telling you from today, from yesterday, I think from previous day, 3 days ago, up to today, the prices are different in the market. And when you ask the traders, they are telling you it is because of the taxation. That's the rest. For the higher mamru, Armar, the Jakim. For my cookie tariff, Kabir, or feed checkpoint, I don't know what can I expect from trader. The trader will increase the prices as they wish. So our call is that actually, not the zone more than the good mother. I mean, there in you could be my Yamuk, if it comes to matter, my Fogo, Madu, my could be Mikela.
No.
Still, Lobi Amin and Hotoda Yamik, as a fish organ, Bitalo Arabia, Barbudu gets the Kuran, Shari, fish organ, Jizum, Bidilum, Nazwabata. It is torturing, it is intimidation, although there is harassment by the government soldiers who are supposed to protect that driver. For Hajada, I wish it needs one solution, because we need security. And that security to be in the road, because we know there are ambushes, because we could be patrolling. Mabru Bargazal, Yamal patrolling the Udut Tawara, Arabat Bita, Bolis with security, government security, the border. Now, the Kazalik, Manula, Lagos State, up to different counties of Lagos State, from the east, from the west, Yamul watering control. A commissioner need to be given a responsibility. I just give you an example of Bargazal Highway. Okay? Now, the Kazalik, from the east, in Aguman Yamul, patrolling border control was a general Tarikeka. When a Tarikeka woman Yamuluma has Juba County inside the town, Juba City. So, the Manikumti robbery act, Muslim, in certain territory, the commissioner of that particular territory needs to be held accountable, because he's the head of security of that area. He has to make sure that the road is protected.
Yeah, right.
Anything happens, the torturing of the drivers, checkpoint, Yamul Foda, Mabrut, county commissioner needs to take action.
Shukran jazilan.
Through the state government, I think
Naam, thank you so much. Dian Deng should be my last caller for now, dear listener. With that, we have come to the end of our conversation right here, and we have been seeking your thought on how best can the state authority and concerned personnel address the issues of the road insecurities. We were talking about the road attack or ambushes. I am your host, Madrama James, and thank you so much for sharing your thought with us.